today's Tuesday, May the 7th, 2016. This is for about 8:20 this morning in Buenos Aires. I apologize for all of the terms I've been using in the publishments referring about this class of integration and tendencies and so prejudicial realities that I never go through and I will never do. I need to apologize and allow me to share a moment while I have a breakfast. What about doing this last night here in Buenos Aires? And what about making this? For long ago, I sent already one to Google, and I'm going to make what this already the General of Policía Federal Argentina, Prefectura Naval Argentina, Gendarmería Nacional Servicio de Inteligencia del Estado Argentino, telling that they dedicate to making a welfare for the supposed patriot and the supposed researches for the supposed organized crime that I will be involved with my friends and with Chivas, twisting the whole of the reality and the truth and manipulating and groping institutions and making disclemodefesia against the whole, which it means the good name, moral order, institutions instituted. And no one stops for this term with minors, currents, and divers. Sorry for the SSS, seems like a joke, but it's exactly the truth. What it is, United Nations Anthropology and Philosophy, what it means for linguistics, and languages referring what this criminality to say. Google, YouTube, corporations, US. I apologize with you for the stroke away in the situation. And I know you're working with your runners at Liaison Office and your runners in International Criminal Court. Same with Alice and the Femmers from the White House, in which this means states and justice studies, like we have been working. I bless you so much, and sorry really for all of the weight of distress about this fortunated reality that every day is with the forced situations, extortions, damages of class. I came through. The same with the rest of the companies and each names, which involved in this states and justice fights we have been fighting so long. But the problem is that apologize to me today in each state I do is exactly class about this fortune, pain, in a way that every day I go through class of same like a bleeding state that never stops to. And through the same situations and circumstances for this, that still we suffer the same class of uneveness, distress and frameworks and Korpigkeit. And not for Germany, but you understand what I mean. About Argentina, Policía Federal Argentina, Gendarmería Nacional Argentina, Servicio de Inteligencia del Estado Argentino, SIDE, Ejército Argentino, Armada Argentina, Kirchner, Poder Judicial de la Nación, Cuerpo Médico Forense, Procuraduría General, Magistratura Argentina, Senado, Ministerios, Congreso, Presidencia, Evangelistas Unidos, Sociedad Argentina. With a pardon of who doesn't have no much to do, but most. Now, I'm telling you one thing, Google and Microsoft, JAM, Management of Administration, Distribution, and Legal. Forgive me, please, and Berman, Google Legals. Forgive me, please, and I know that this name you wanted I to say about you. There is a reality that I have been through, you know as well, there were cases for the reason of Evangelistas Unidos and Policía Federal Argentina and Kirchner were denouncing to me permanently, saying that I were making robbery of software and forgery of software, sorry, forgive me. That I would have dangerous terrorists making this class of things to masking everything that they were researching to me and were unnumbered the associated for international crime that I would be in the beast and I would formate the government of the world where you all would be involved. No. And so to tell you about this, simply to tell you as well, sorry the redundant I have. This simplicity, redundantly, simplicity for the discourse which every day comes all over about these interests, these ones are fondating with the supposed patriotic, heroic world orders and the supposed law and the good Samaritans bodies, which are the good Sodomacans bodies, actually, sorry for that. So that putting the words of the scenarios and the reality for we to understand what happens. I know they were permanently in steel tears and steel dust, denouncing all over for whatever that the generations they mix up with Evangelistas Unidos of Guillermo Nesitrein, Osvaldo Carníbal, Omar Cabrera, Carlos Anacondia, Juan Crudo, Bernardo Mateas, the supposed Pastor Jimenez, the ones of Bairazo, Las Sidanias, and much other associated in this disgusting land with the pardon of victims and more violent sound is exactly this. That permanently are seeking for the less humanity about my person, trying to putting the date of the dear to my life, which every day are making with forgery, soul class, and false testimonies, and this is not a lie, and not masquerades on nothing, and forging documents, on the class of whatever to be for the purpose, what's tactic and snum. They are premeditating and they are making the organization and artifacting as numbers to be for a coin, for a share, for a proposal of the marriage of the Sodoma and Gomorrah trousers, giving them the magic land and story for whatever they want. Which is exactly this with the magic evangelical, saying that profaning anathemically like demons they are, will making happen in the name of Babel, which is not the reality of God. So Jesus were justified, Jesus were justified for victims and innocents, but is a bluff against El-Lachachai, God himself, which is Yeshua. The same Jehovah is a bluff against Almighty God, Father, Kadosh, 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 Yahweh. And Yahweh is not Baal, like you know, and neither demon, and who prevents that name for what this, you see, genocide, is piece of rotten meat in a hell forever. And we are not in mythologists, and we are not in no schizoid, and this is exactly a fact. Now, I'm going to tell you one thing, and I want you please to hear me a little bit. I really apologize for the whole of the problems. I have been exhaustively trying. I have been seeking for a job. I have been trying to contact, and I want you to hear me as well. So often, like I know, Ellie Banner from Google, which it is now protected for the problems this have been causing, wanted to hire me to working in the corporation. And we know this. Same Binders for what it is, YouTube. And also Vice with Chan Management, which wanted I to work inside Microsoft. Happened to me the same when you are going to remember Chan, and I'm sorry, Mario Ravinsky. he were a very awesome person. I loved him like if he would be a son of mine, a brother. He was remarkable, degree in Yale with honors and Harvard post-degrees. Amazing person, great one, destroyed, but the generados taking positions and were the part of the starring to try to take the corporations. Whenever those days, Marito wanted I to work as well in Microsoft Corporation, and he were trying to contact you and contact Dunlap and trying to put me in for I to do whatever which happened. I relaxed about the beach there. The same person that were talking to you were Liaison Office so long. Now, the clear fact of these problems were related around the same that we know, which is Hestel. I am recognized about who I am in a whole that these degenerados, infernales, obsesos, criminales, peligrosos, viciados are making daily. The clear fact of what this means is exactly that every day is like now I will be robbing this because of they will be me and they will have the problem and not I. And everything I got and everything I do will be them on the whole of the forgery, false testimonies, false witnesses, and whatever it takes for they just gotta have my fortune, my life, my virtue, my place, and wrong and rape and murder and making the generations until they got them hell to rejoice that the liars they are gonna be God. So forgive me for this. Let's put this in orders, but it's the truth. It's not class of a state of psychiatric mind for my person, but the reality which is not psychiatry, but the sickness of the health for each of those, with them evangelicals and Kirchner and UNASUR, and it's exactly the truth, and I'm sorry, it's happening. Now, let me tell you one thing. I have been trying to fix my days in my life, and I have been died every day. I have been blocked. I have been obstructed. I have been at the deflection for whatever trying every day and threatening me disgustingly. I have been under explosions daily, never changed until today. I am being destroyed even at the heel, and this is not a lie. Even today, at threatening me, even, and extortion so class with other people which relax me. About I too having certain moment through that I will making some self-damage for the running to the state of Argentina with the diversities of the generations that are needing and wanting every day for. With certain products which in Argentina are put at the market, but the manufacturer of Kirchners, which taking positions in corporations, make the stamp profaning or taking from corporations for commercializing over diversities, for putting any class of chemics or bacteria or viruses for the destroying enemy population, which sectorially are warned that certain bodies of them, Kirchners and the rest, like evangelicals, do not take, and whoever to go through like a normal day will ever take consuming and having the problem. And threatening me, I better to do, or will make murders, and this is not a lie, and I am not in no conditions that you already have been presented the supposed denouncers, but this the rates. Telling you one thing, I am being commercialized like a very gondola for the generados criminales y víctimas. People that is manipulated, offering them the supposed super heal, the supposed super man and woman to become and to be. In base of taking protein, genetical protein PDI from my body, keeping me like this, like a deposit, like a bag of meat for they to provide themselves between the rest of. And the whole I do in the accounts you see and you know. Other reality for the Kolgrefach and Bestitach man Sechaluat Shelatikar Machalgin Sirishvota team already told you this. Is the market of the black mirror Fechol the Deslatikar Techlach Maplesusak Latishaset. Bertas, Batlekima Hasim, Cellular Madres, Sclatus. And are making this to offering the supposed superwoman, superman, and saying that they are going to do, and have been commercialized in my life for about 721,204,904 persons murdered, and as well commercialized with organs at whatever the market to demand on the bodies of them all over the world, which only 3 were reached, but even those 3 would have them. And commercialized my life for about 812 decallions, $904,204 million. Which only cost 14% because of people is not stupid. Now, anyway, it's exactly what are doing to me. Policía Federal Argentina at the head with Ejército Argentino, Evangelistas Unidos of Guillermo Supreme, and it's no lie, and Kirchners with them at the head. In all of the called institutions of government, whatever the powers relating, a judicial, executive, legislative, and whatever it takes, it's okay in them whole societies with Universidad de Buenos Aires, Universidad Tecnológica Nacional, Universidad Católica Argentina, Universidad Evangelista Iberoamericana, Gobierno de la Ciudad de Buenos Aires, Chamber of Presidents, and Chamber UNASUR, with the whole of the universities, which you found in the land, except BINSPA, that you know. All involved, and it's not a lie, all. The whole directors, the whole which implies the Cuerpo Médico Forense, Ministerio de Ciencia y Tecnología Argentino, Justicia, Desarrollo Social, all involved, everyone. I have been using softwares, products of you. I have been using your accounts. I thank you so much for what you gave me. I am so grateful, and I am so sorry for the situations through. So much times you found me in a struggle and saying things that so often were hard to bear, hard to take. And I'm sorry for that. It's not making no backthroating, it's not making that less I don't need that. If I have a problem, I tell you directly, and I send everything to that goddamn hell. And I need you to be fine. Further, my benefit comes with this communication media and the whole that we are expressing and exposing as Liaison Office, States and Justice Bodies to give you. I need you please to do something for me. While I'm gonna try to explain the rest, which is also for other firms that is already terror chat that Generalos made them, saying that I will do what they said and they will brief themselves about my situation, which will be they helping me and assisting me, and they will know all the time, and they doesn't know nothing except what they are compounding and making a crime with for a coin for one position and one power share about being the supposed states of the whole of the states in the world and government of the world. Like an diablo multitudinario degenerado, Sodom and Gomorrah, Babylonia, and the disease of Ramses. Ramsesians is exactly Kirchners in Argentina, except for a very small number. And for the being clear, is a goddamn disgusting abomination each. Now, BLOVERK monster Harigivit for Sekal Bishpartakim, Halekma Blevisus Levisus Lakika, Hamatam. Maybe you know I am a person that is working, delivered for the realities of who I am. Working with Anti-Terrorism Council, World Council, United Nations, States bodies. You have the responsible with VMwares, which is Edgar Pierce, which is working with your admin, so whatever you need about that, please. And I know you're not through no freight net filling, but the problem is the weight, and I'm so sorry for that. I want you, whatever it is to be, to let know to your runners and let know me if you would choose to take any other decision. But with this, I ask you, please, the whole I've done, like Google, YouTube, and Microsoft Legals has in backups with Liaison Office to be delivered like patrimony for the state of Israel. Further, the words that I will read them out, the misproper one, with a vote that didn't have to be, and I never meant to make of that. Now, a reality for the soul. Bedlekim Ravet Fogos Halikinin Ret Hashelak Bahatim Iblavefos Halibishofek Monsana. I'm going to clear myself here. I have the 3 accounts that you gave me, Google. I bless it so much and so thankful. I wish I dedicate each as I meant for and were meant about I do. Further, I do certain ways, but certain other, it's like staining and dirting, which we don't need. The realities of this about as I have been working all through and I have been trying. My account in Microsoft, I am using the Sway, I am using the OneDrive as my Hotmail Outlook. I have the system, which is a Windows 7 Ultimate Pro. The Ultimate is not Pro. That were installed for a person that I sent a technician because of I didn't have the money off of warranty to pay for the restoring after the year passed since 2011, once got broken, for the paying at official services, which will be really increasingly with no possibilities how to pay because of since then and before we're robbing my chances and my trust. Evangelistas of Guillermo Horacio Premios Osvaldo Carnival with 10 parties, Policía Federal Argentina, Prefectura Naval Argentina, Poder Judicial de la Nación, Cuerpo Médico Forense, Kirchners, Peronistas, and then parties all declaring that I will rob them and consciously about what they do. That never happened and wouldn't. That they robbed me since then $4,000 of certain properties I had from the stocks with threatening and manipulations and the whole of the closet of clothes that I had. Telling that with the extortions, with militares argentinos about destroying and murdering people if I wouldn't. And it's no lie. And with the reality that I will receive miracles that they will rip out because if I wouldn't deserve it, nothing of God. Which today keeps on sustaining this degenerados, depravados, psicópatas peligrosos, diablada reventada de Sodoma, which goes to persecuting with a very power trouser for the trying to send to rape and murder our people and saying that they have rights to taking my fortune and the state of Israel and all I got and whole positions that I am with and part for the working, like anti-terrorism work councils, states, bodies, United Nations, and which is happening around Liaison Office like criminologists as well. And as your honors told you, they conceptualizes me and has me for. Even the garbage every evangelicals and telling that they will be inside El Abram because of the liars the Lord will put them. And I want you to hear Chris Rankin about a very research and job he has been doing with anthropologists with the real action towards what it is, the EIMT, United Nations, for the whole which it means, the clear fact of the studying what is the precedence and realities founded at the real meaning of each as anything found with the story of Balaam, which this all are doing and does, which doesn't mean God to be with them, or they to be authorities or something endorsed, whatever the destructions that does, and are dangerous. Now, is the base of making crime because of any other cause, the learning are endorsed by God because of they will more power, and they are sensitivizing that they make the effect and the symptomatics for what they, the liars, they will have the condition of the dominion to be of the heaven of God and having the reality that they will ever be endorsed to do. In the self-antlektir from a Sasim, which is called isklephilia for criminology, that has the condition of the conscience and the flesh for the pathological way to reaching out whatever the capricious abomination that has, pretending that to be me, while every one of them are, with the whole they describes me and pretends to define me, each of them are pretending I to be that in church with that and based of destroying me, saying that God have because of they will be authority. The same happens with Policía Federal Argentina, Ejército Argentino, Policía Armada Argentina, Kirchner, Cuerpo Médico Forense, Justicia Nacional Argentina, Presidencia Argentina, Poder Legislativo Nacional, and the rest. communities, in base of witches, evangelicals, and whatever the sense advising and destroying people saying, it's working, work to us. No. This is exactly dangerous. They are making abominations, and they are not going to stop. Telling you one thing, we keep on working with state and justice bodies, with your runners, we keep on working with the whole as we have been, and I hope I have the assistance by El Chai, Adonenu, our Lord. I declare fact this precious God so can help us to get off this degenerations and abominations which we are not part of. Now, telling you one thing, I have done for you to have the current thing, a Twitter account. I resigned it. I decayed it. I put it down. I don't found a sense about Twitter further what is a very crowdy chat around like a room, sending messages and answering and coming and calling, and this plan is not for communicating me nothing but a disgusting wheel of a bunch of degenerates telling that I will be liar, and we're not allowed to do nothing here, but they will ever have rights to do whatever they want about in base what I do while denouncing you and everybody and your runners about the justice procedures with the state and justice bodies to demand what I am able to do, what did I do, who am I for them to suppress until the possibilities I do not even answer in base of the hope of evangelistas degenerados of Babylonia, telling with them power and destruction they will reduce me for I do not have no be no more. And the same the rest bruja de mierda, Kirchner, sorry the word, and Sodom and Gomorrah, for Armadas Ejército Argentino and the communities, Diablada and Pharma, just like them. Now, forgive me please for this. The clear and the reality for this whole machinery of psicópatas degenerados viciados, which are exactly conscious and willing for to keep on making the same, and everyone conscious about what they are doing, and victims are too few, keeps on delivering in front of world presses and the whole UNASUR, saying that they will show at the moment what they will be doing and I will be robbing them and imitating them and pretending to be. Now, I don't have Facebook. I never done no Facebook. I tried to making Mercado Libre, and I couldn't do no Mercado Libre because of here is used that I will use that popularest ever in the region virtual market for the making robberies and robs, supposedly, sells and buys. That never happened, I won. Telling that everything I got will be robbed. Forging documents and false testimonies and false cases made up in the whole tribunal is based off. If this one hears and knows of the spiritual and has such a capacity better to start to answer, and while your honor starts to asking me for, this starts to drawing out whatever the deterioration saying that they will find me guilty as charges for whatever the delusional trouser, Policía Federal Argentina, Fuerzas Armadas Argentinas, Evangelistas Unidos, Tribunales, Cuerpo Médico Forense, the liars I will exist and I will do. And forgery is all glass. Now, let me tell you one thing. I have done a Torch account. I don't have the data right refreshing except for some backup. I wish with your honors you to check out for my name, which I don't want no one of this to have or use, declaring that they will have my ID and they will have rights to making. The Torch account is a very amazing account with so much great things for Google. About like a very administration, like a very blogspot, has a very lot of functions that is amazing, but I couldn't use it. I have been with problems, I have been with reinstalling, with disinstalling Torch, and what it were a lot of times the browser, the Chrome, that were not working in my computer because of this were doing damages permanently, delivering that didn't work to me, I couldn't do nothing on it, or without, or with any class of software near my computer because of also I will be incapable. Incapable talking like person with no capacities and just a demon and a piece of something to be around like pulling, if you want this word, like if there would be a virus or disease or a very annoying thing to dismissing and putting like a rejected degeneration, disgusting, gross thing around. And it's exactly what they said I would be. Now the reality of the soul, I never done no Facebook. And I found Facebook dangerous. For the whole that Facebook handles with this rate is dangerous. Are making abominations and hunting people and destroying people and exposing people in lies and forgeries like are doing for people into Jewish, into Israel, and to us, and making disasters under INT with the whole of the classified, with the whole of the private, and with the whole of the public, BEC, Evangelicals Unidos especially, to the world, and Sodom and Gomorrah Kirchner, with the whole of the damn bodies, social Argentina seeking for the share and the coin in base of what does to me. Now, Fuerzas Armadas Argentinas makes the same permanently. Ejército Argentino, and the whole of them associated. UNASUR complete. It's not a lie. Now, I only count with this account. I have a Yahoo mail. I only use it sporadically, if you want the term, really often. It's like I just go through this once and I don't do no further. I have a bit of spreads account where I published what it were from my deceased granny aunt, Alvira Ballester, which you have the data already. I don't have to tell you nothing else here if you need it, I say, but not necessary. The reality of this, I will route those whole products, she void, and I will use her, and I will abuse her, and I will murder her for the taking what it were hers, for the selling and having a point for the supposed chunky stuff, between others. And I will live on robbing what all I got back, because if I will sell it to buying chunky stuff, and I will come to rob back, but I will offering and robbing the money to people and taking the merchandise without reclaiming value using these medias. About Policía Federal Argentina forges with forgeries and lies over coins. For a coin, we send C-word, phallus, forgive me this, but it's exactly every day. I will rob everything I exist and I got. Even my own life, my capacities, my virtues, the reality of who I am. And I will have no way to doing nothing except for what they will determine and decide I will exist. Even saying that mind control will make me to express and exist, and further than nothing will ever be found. I wouldn't exist, but a simple puppet of the magic trouser of Perros Regenerados Argentinos in base of whatever delusional desires they will ever have rights to be but me, and any one of us. Now, this suerte de abominables is exactly what I came and fighting, and not only I. And it's a dangerous bunch. I need you please to listen to me. I ate my ate McAfee account, an AVAST account, and AVG that I just casted. And the reality is that this is a disgusting land with so much intentions to making exactly what we suffer, except for a reduced number because of the most they already were working and we already ripped out. Victims, innocents, and people that didn't have nothing to go through except being victimized and having like livestock or merchandise or whatever this abominable freaks will ever want. Forgive me the violence, please. Now, clear for the soul and clear about the situations. With and about, I have a SAMSON account. This is around what this really happens. All UNASUR corporations in Buenos Aires, as UNASUR, were infected by Kirchner's United Evangelicals and the whole of the civil societies of Sodom and Gomorrah, telling that they will take positions and they will rip out patrimonies and corporations, and I know they are threatening like the Justice Parties corporations all over, about taking the patrimonies and installations and demand for if they will leave, about in robbery and use structure, saying that they will be done or will be doing, about to robbing to the and using in misappropriatedly praxis that normal as administration and legal action toward fields for economy and rip out the wealth, the fruit, and what it is, the capital, deliver it to them countries and making the population like a use while a condom thing, which is what these are doing permanently now and always were, and it's no lie. And then evangelicals and Sodom and Gomorrah and each Kirchners and all of them societies about to dispossessing them and dismissing everything and sending the people without a child. We discuss hiring about the foreign affairs and whether it's economy, foreign affairs department for Argentina's government and the rest, una sort. Now, the reality for this all about BEDMC, external commerce, is exactly the clicker, but we're putting them diablitos degenerados all over as the most prestigious firms all around for the dispossessing and taking an styling Troya Gestal Paris that we were talking so often lately. Now the reality is, and keeps on making the whole of the damages and destructions like AVAST Argentina, Buenos Aires, like Microsoft offices in Buenos Aires with Gerardo Familo, which is a Kirchner and also an evangelical degenerate of Guillermo Brain, making the whole of the abominations and deteriorations and compounding for Policía Federal Argentina, Policía Metropolitana, Gendarmería Nacional, Servicio de Estado, Emergente SMT, Servicios, Presidencia, Custody, and what it is, Universidad Tecnológica Nacional Argentina, Universidad de Buenos Aires, like that will be the latest expertises about the base of informatics, the Scholar DIMC, which are the colleges of informatics in general and systems. And in base of also with the Ministry of Science and Technology, with social development and justice and health, saying that I will be a dangerous, crazy wag, that I will rob photos and videos to Policía Federal Argentina chicks and the dudes. And I will live on having the trouser at my mouth and the trouser at my hand and at my pad, making the happy party of I want them all to me and everybody will give me the attention. Now, Gleki Margaret Hall, who be blood Sosleki Margaret Halim Social Matleki Minrimisa, Bled Sosleki Haratan, Galcom Margaret Hall, have a bled Sosleki Teha, Chelachmat Hagin, and Bled Fogor Tekle Social. And the reality of this is exactly that are making more background that para-institutional, saying the real Patrick thing, like you already know, in base of I will rob them and disappearing files from my accounts for the making less humanity and friends involving you all, where US, and knowing what you are suffering there for the making test as well with certain number that you already are aware that Bibri were putting Mark Bibri were putting in prison except for 1005, which are so dangerous. And Elishel, where the White House are going to notice you who they are and what are they doing. Now, I need you please to be careful, and I am sorry again for this all. It's affecting everybody, even if I will be found. But I am part of a core mobile 4, device sickness maths. This is exactly the thing. Kept on saying with forgeries that I will rob them. Kept on saying with forgeries that I will signate and killing them up. Kept on saying that I wouldn't exist, that everything will be just a ghost around I used, and all of the states and justice bodies with Liaison Office, Elishel, government of Israel, will ever be making the job over my supposed score of the threshold for the making robberies and conspiring against the land, and kept on saying that I will destroy my software for the robbing, and you will be my accomplices as well, given the life provision for the day, and the realities over DDCMT teams. And even though keeps on making the same abominations and saying that I robbed them, even though saying that my being wouldn't be mine, that they didn't allow me to be or to use, that it will be them someday, because of them Luciano Troviano and them Evangelistas Unidos and Presidenta Cristina Fernández de Kirchner and militares argentinos and chiefs of Policía Federal Argentina Fuerzas Armadas, and also Senate, ministries, Supreme Court of Justice, Magistracy, Colegio Público de Abogados, any son of a goddamn snake around here will ever keep them alive, my existence and everything I do, and they will ever have been right. In base of, they will be a state of right and a state of law that will ever have to be respected. The problem here is that goes around murdering people whenever the things are not done. And the reason why I was saying infrastructure for safety and protection. Now, this is exactly what we call la troviano, which is exactly the center of government of the world, and abominations like it were right and it will ever come. We are not in mythology, like I was telling you. We are not in a schizoid field. We are not in noblek marchaligi vishwachalachim atzevan, and we are not in noblek miakavesach vishwoplevisi. And they are using everything for saying that they are going to afford rape and murder like crazy all around the world in these terms. And they saying that are going to take the whole of the corporations, the whole of the states, the whole of the societies, and everybody will ever have to submit to worship the hanging testicles with the boner, if willing for whatever them will and the will of them orgasms to be done at the reason of what they will demand. And it's exactly what the picture of this general says. So you believe that I will be a very cycle in the loony way in so degenerate, depraving, abominable, freak out, bipolar, forcible, chunky, repressive, religious fetish for the whole of the degeneration that I would say that supposedly will protect in base of I would want it. And it's exactly what there's to keep on saying even, that I would have the denial of BLOVERK that you know, in base of I will denounce myself in the whole I say, and that will be the whole they have to hearing, BLOVERK. In base of, they will put me because of they will be the government and the one that knows, and the ones that will be the authorities, and they will be making the job and exercise of a government. Who am I? Royalty of Israel, that they presume they will be and not me. Now, the clear fact of this is exactly as in base of this, I'm telling you, they do the whole they do. And prohibiting me criminally and making the, what we call, privación ilegítima de la libertad, which is illegitimate privation of freedom, in base of less humanity and crime making, with nothing being unless government of no land, of no state, but bunch of criminals, squatters, but less humanity remaining, murdering and everybody to be associated as once the proceed to receiving all the share, to making them sustained. Now, I'm going to tell you one thing. This is not a joke. I am royal person of the state of Israel. I am patrimony of Israel. The whole I do, with the pardon of the terms, which shouldn't be in the violence itself, is patrimony of the state of Israel. And as we know of Justice Parties, patrimony of humanity, and as with Justice Parties we were working, everything as I sent with liaison offices, judges, and the International Court of Justice, providing that what it is to register patents and the right property as Caden with El-Chai, my person, and we were working, is exactly what we've done. And how it remains. I have my will in base what I sent to your honors, accomplished, and I give you now, if you want some way for you to understand what is judgment of mine as a day, for you to have in case of anything goes around with the supposed there will be a demon and someone will ever have to be my tutor and representative for law for the determining which supposedly will be them to taking everything I got and saying that they will make me shares of everything because of someone who needs it most. But we cannot the people think we are the shit I'm saying, forgive my words. Now, BLOVERK Masecha Khaligi for Grub series not less the same. I want you to understand. I do not base my life in crime. I do not base my life in felony. I am prohibited, again, I am prohibited to the acquiring a normal living through, I am prohibited to the reaching whatever consul, and embassies in Buenos Aires even, to the coming to the taking my documents and living from this disgusting, miserable mass of abominables and degenerates, so dangerous, with no pity about nothing, no shame about nothing, and conscience racing sons of hell, willing for whatever. Sickness like the hell itself, and the cell team. Now the reality is, I am being robbed permanently, not only at my accounts that are destroying my accounts and making the triple BRMT that wouldn't be mine, but they would contain me for the supposed demon dangerous, and also hunting the supposed my associated criminals just like you will be, for the robbing to them the accounts and my identities. I am Alejandro Mario Blanco. From the BRMT, your runner's giving you my identity. You have it in my accounts until the last file I just published. And Redemi is the last name of my mother, which is Levi or Levi tribe, for the Judah Israel tribe, Israel. It's not Basco-Francais, it's not Moro, it's nothing referring about no gypsy. It's Redemi for Red Dever. While the First World War ran with exhumation of Tarisov, Rafaela Carreras, and Leandro Redemi in Israel already. And it's not like you yourselves with a ferry were around and you saw it, and there's no chilling. They were Jewish, and Rafaela Carreras were from Royal One, the same Irena Redemi, my mother. Now, the clear fucking reality for this. In the middle of the disasters we go through, let me reflejol Halili Pogmatse, Halili Shoblevis Pogodes Mahalkinid, Liglevis Pogodes Halili Sosletis Matlahimaten, in Blevis Pogos Halili Gloves Sosletin. My name in the state of Israel is Elishel E.BLANCO Redemi. You have also in the religious character with Aschari for justice parties. Some of you with your honor, Liaison Office and state parties by the state of U.S. My genoma understood and clear about who I am and what happens about my person. And clear I am royal of the state of Israel. And my name where the state of U.S. is Alexer Blanc. I am the same person. And also as my name in the state of Russia is Alenko Blasko, given by the same state of Russia, and it's no invention of mine. And these freaks of hell, the generalos, delivering that they have my ideas, and I will be that man but them. And also will be for the state of Argentina intelligence, all over the world first, houses of hell, to say that would be the element for making researches and chat, for they will fund the conspirators against Argentina. In base of my accounts and everything I do and I say and who I am. Now, at the reality that will be a very state affairs and secret of states that you already have about UNASUR all over Bladder for years so until degeneración criminal abominable massificada, everyone else. Now, the reality of this, and forgive me please again. Sleki marrefechol, lehiditas, velakika marrefechul, blevesosleki, verfechal, vesvotelish, matleki marrefakin, and bleveforvetsach, levisot levishkat, ledirek, halivifok, matselish, batlevsin, are making the doubles, the triples in base of photo BRMT assemble for the whole I2 and saying that it stands. And also the whole in the sending and doing. With AUTODESK Corporation, their review trials, and any others as I've been using like Yamaha C6 piano, virtual piano, on the keyboard of my computer. Once I just use it, a mess anyway, except for some thankful realities about some composition that were around. Forgive me the rest. As a clear fact of certain normal actions towards the reality for anything I will do and use will be they themselves, and I will rob them and any as corporations involved, and also corporations and firms, even at the chunkest ever the blerra, the that nobody will ever want nor even see, will be exactly them, and we will rob them, even if there will be the condition of Klismotefenisa. They will make out the word, and the word is for about 6,000 years in the market. Anybody can access that pronouncing. It's a very human well already for anyone to taking and using like a common thing. Now, forgive me for this. KYMMA involving whatever the corporations like Samsung, LG, Acer Corporation, Intel, and also what it is Genius, and much further around for the what I have been using, WERSTERN DYGITYTAL-TOURO. I will buy my backup with everything inside day in and over for about 3,006 bastards of hell, saying each of them have been robbed by me for each having only one unit of the Holy God, all through 14 years. Now, sorry for this, but it's no lie neither. It's exactly Argentina, and I no lie. Saint Christina Kirchner, which dared to say nay in the sick, abominable freak and criminal organized, because of this unorganized crime band, past like human regime, dangerous cycle criminal with its old family, whatever to remain but headstall, and I'm sorry for this, but it's true, reproduction of faces for the main position, which any Nazi degenerate is around trying to do the same, which are school of, anyway, are the credo, bad words, are the abomination person. I would make damages, I will slander, you will supporting, you will helping to remain at the free speech right, which Argentina will never allow me to do or to be because of my podcast, the host of the disaster. I would ever only, and I'm sorry this, but it's exactly textual, have to submit myself at whatever this wanted and coming to blow chapel in Milico, the General Argentino, for they to kill all of my body, all of us, and destroy me and saying at last, slaughtering me with a piece of a meat, with a charity saying that they will be coming soon in the kingdom of heaven. And this is not my mind, this is not, they made me believe and shown that you will be all loony, all believing whatever the shit, but it's exactly the truth. Are making this and are this abomination, and doesn't have no limits, and doesn't have no scruples about nothing, and neither respect for nobody except them trousers and whatever they just got to be. And further this is exactly the class of a shit this land gives to everybody, except for the victims, people we are working to try to putting out. Now, the reality of this delivers into BLOVERK alchemy for who last but let for myself let it not show. The whole of the testimonies of Argentina are exactly based off the same over money receiving, frightness, or anything based for the trying to take positions, saying for the part that I give it the fight, buddy. Come on, let's make that. And it's exactly the based abomination that every day I'm suffering, and it's exactly what's going on now. Flatty Ramatlet Mahalvi for Halvi Sosledish, but like Marata Halvi Soster Statica, Ramahali Rafa Soslu, Selati, Berofa Halka, Sosledish, but like Tika, Rapachlishma Hamadim. Por favor, no me molestes ahora. No me molestes. Por favor. So pleves mantleti marraga fekol khalevi fobeles. So slaki marram fair pleves sociality that chelati garga khalevi pleves fokol khalevi sosim. So pleves potleki retek khali shosmo pleves potleki renachal leki kama brechman khalevi for that solid pleves sosleki renachalachini pan and post to destroying people all over. And I'm telling you like you want. Nisman, the persons so famous, the supposed researchers in Argentina, were pretend permanently. We're working with AMIA, defended me with AMIA Argentina while the problem in Borda, the kidnap of Borda, the masking and manipulation of Borda, bunch of criminals and the generates, making the test like a supposed 20 bipolar, which still sustains him based off he lies too much and makes damages to the government, the reason why I will remain therein. And the Civil 88 National Bravo with the 7th pedophily traffic and people's traffic, masking, demon and capital, 7th supposed defensory, Argentina with Tribunal Sol, except for that number, threatened and at the potential to be murdered, kept on making the same abominations and forging the case for about until today for the shaping at the command of Kirchner, Evangelistas Unidos, Policía Federal Argentina, Gendarmería Nacional, Servicio de Inteligencia del Estado Argentino, Ejército Argentino, that they will remasking, saying it never happened, they are transparent, and says, for about 1,205,204 times, that national registers forged, corrupted, switched, for them to configuring at them what they said will work to them after 9 million disappeared people in base of the soul, and I will be accomplished because of that will happen in base that I will be the beast. But if I move, there is a chaos and destruction all over the world that we are trying to holding, massificated, but then administrating, organizing with Evangelistas Unidos, for that it happen like you have problems with members that you can say yourselves. Now, once I move, they are going to make a disaster, whoever to remain around the world for the trying to make the disaster, saying that I couldn't live from here because of I will be the dangerous demon, but they are making this in base that they will take positions in all I have been doing, in all places, institutions, and with anyone I have been working, for they to say that they will catch me, for I do not run and I will not escape, and they will be me. And evangelistas degenerados, delivering that God will give them my life, and all of Israel, and the land of Israel with everything in. For they to give him whoever they want, for whatever dismissing about rape, destroy, because of we will touch the sons of God and have Lucifer inside and not breathe. So sadly, forgive me for this. I want you to please contact to Bumbly, Ghana, Bumbly, and Sosman, if you can please, for you to understand what is going on, referring about International DCI Organization in the United Nations, New York, Geneva Plaza. Now, Bradley Marasakua, the Sosleki Barasaka, some of the Sosleti Fahim, Blendis Pokleki Marasa, Klini Shosat, the Gabra, Pokolpasam, I will be found the way I am. I wouldn't have the capacities, I wouldn't have nothing, and kept on making the same level for Pokolpasam, Sosleki Marasa, Klini Sosleti, Raplavin, Levispa, Blafokomasakish, Lepli Tagreta, Kalejista, Chelatika Marata, Mundla, the Sostuat, Rebecca Likija, Fihma, Black Matlikis, Sporche, Bogropa, Vespa, Blakistatika, Ratasefer. Elekni Romata, Lini Rotatosov, Subleve Parta, Takalina Rotatoshevi. To tell you one thing more. Skelple de Ferrogas, Halachmat, Lakim, Boroka, Hashvaligan, Rebecca Holhead, the Sosleti Spotleka, and Hatachmatlim, I will rather to the research of the Policia Federal Argentina based of mind control, but you are going to see here what I'm going to show you. And I know you can do further. Poplekin, Rebecca Mahal, Hiris, Sosletinim, I need you to remain in safety and let's name the channel. Forgive me, please, I'm sorry. I am being accused for Galgo Rebecca Halachamat, like Hiris, Sosletinim. Spriadra, Sarasumula, Kreta Sper, Natra Amsam, Squatrich, Libradeta, Grausto and Stop. Granima Prodish, Nanaligian, Gramus, Vanya, Spodrish, Shevesvantis, Vadishtachans, to Smatsus World, Blavishun Su. Arembriani Kirateche, Agirat Honores, Taranistepra, and Croti, Beatrostua, Raprat, Adaxermus, Nishikhalekam. Niamere mismoni me baston miostelius ne mastigem by Busta, pu adno da bustibisten sneso, das voix. Lo ruptavi son pijoset gurium al besponsieuver gorothet setosu. Iudasse. Breati ca eluster brostone an increm bassasim bacle andoskero tratoce anemasur. Il distiaro della abominazione del mondo infondato in il diavolo del monschero brave storada amesporam von medendes che lo stirà debra condistia dismansidion sticai ambesmivi bredostoikirat bredonia anes mondiosti. Fundamental crimen organizado mundial, en base a decir ser santo, santa, manipulación espiritual multitudinaria con brujos y brujas, para generar un supuesto control mental y enseñando abominaciones y fundamentando terminologías asquerosas diciendo ser hebreo y haciéndolas repetirlas, para decir que sea la delicia del reino de los cielos, en base a daría abominaciones y degeneraciones, aborreciendo y blasfemando al Dios Altísimo en el nombre de Cristo, Jesús, Jehová, Espíritu Santo. Envious structure of the whole of the statementaries, realities of the world and governments and institutions, forming what they said to be. Die rechtbericht van Bledische geboren, dat man zien rechtvaardigheid en scheidischer, Roman is man bestudeerd de gebied van zorgschuldig is probleem. Rotsvolk van systematieke moeilijke van typen, zoals studies wegen des Beindes was toonstelt, met parlements de Baltic de Jods, routine reptatuur en zwont de griep te zien. J'espère que si les professionnels de la spensal studios bureaucratiskt atmosfärisch tjuststuren dan de stadspartiet aan de zakdomen beroemdsmonden. And give some making the classes of the generation side on me. And I don't ask for, and makes they themselves this self-instigational, stimulational, disgustational, sorry for the cynicismational sickness that this land provides to everybody. Forgive me, please. Blevek mas halekim, blevek forgas halekim, blevek forgas halekim, blevek hamaplem, blevek Europa halekim, sushlakim, ramas hal, and blevek sushlakim, repek lakim, blevek spatakim, repetim. I am working with Samsung Grand Prime. I will have my casting. If you want to show you, you know the trademark. They will be accomplices of mine as well, and same, which is the submark of AUDIOTECHNICA trademark. This is a condenser microphone, unidirectional, which is awesome for my child. Green screen, which I were automaking, printing all over, a simple windscreen, unidirectional, a simple mixer with a DIMT, if even I will buy my synthesizer, some piano, digital piano, some guitar, maybe my child, my casting, I will record myself putting a respectable system and making my respectable day over respectable software that I will acquire in about working in Rolls-Royce Corporation, in Mercedes-Benz Corporation, even Lada Corporation, Renault Corporation, Peugeot Corporation, Fiat, also offered, my God, neurosis in a very elemental stress level, forgive me please, offered a job to me, the same Microsoft Fuel, the same happened with American Express, Google, YouTube, and the same happened about I will have to be working as criminologist in Liaison Office and taking my position as the person I am in anti-terrorism council, and I should be working where? Interpol. And it's not a lie we know. So suddenly I should be also where home, and home to me is where I belong with, the state of Israel, understanding that I know everybody knows, and everyone has given me home, and really thankful for, and really gracefully, really loving. Like Mr. President Barack Obama have done with your Chance Sounders and Justice Party of America, like Mr. President Putin have done with Bloody and Brezhnev, Justice Party of Russia, like have done the same as European Union states, and this is no lie. I'm really thankful and bless you all and having the care for the problems, and I'm so sorry. The realities are simplicities. I am working with Samsung Grand Prime Audacity firmware, free make that's supposed to will be for felony making, the whole that I downloaded, corporations also affected, will be a crime and robberies that they leave on denouncing, and I will rob to them what they will do, and we with artists and with YouTube as the situations and the last have been working about to making this forecasting, and I will make a karaoke situation on this Audacity multi-track, and I was making my own files and producing my own tracks for the publishment. So I wouldn't sing but them, and I will rob them the voice about mind control. They will allow me to be. So the reality of this is, I have my own lyrics. I am the person that I publish. I don't need to make my conference no one. I found myself at the reality of everything I do, and I am being destroyed for the liars they can be, in base of mind control, altars, rapes, and sacrificial destruction of peoples, complete communities, and also evangelistas generados in the name of them Sodom and Gomorrah, which is not El Chai, is not Yeshua, never were and won't be, thank God, will never make it happen, like any witch around. Now, I'm telling you one thing, people. I don't buy nothing, I don't like it. I know you are working as best you have. I know there are happening so much things and it's not easy. I apologize again. Forgive me, please, Saskia. And the realities are simple like the hell we are suffering and I don't need and I never went for. Glad for her the second month left me, Rebbe Tegri, so Flaki, but Rebbe Halka, so Haliki, Spotlight, man, had Halina, let us snoot, Shella, the Plati, and Halaki. Seblevi for sek, Albe Subam. Leklika Marova Fekole for Teklevi Soselim. Apletikan, Liat Shelepe Robert Fogobat, let us Sotlegi Marova Halvi, Soslegi Marova Hubatsi, and the Slutchela Ibarra Fohola Halati, the Che, the Spas, the Ferro Halim, Aplegi, Fort Shali, Latika, and Horch and Omasnam, Bableka Robert Fekol Halibi for Hotre, Shotlekim, and it's very normal here in this disgusting country. What is it? Is one stealing. For whatever I do and I say in the reality of mine, I profane them and they will be the holy thing in base of un puñado de brujas desesperadas por un falo en favor de casas, autos, dineros, empresas, condiciones ajenas in base of Jewish population and friends of mine and to me. Making the spell of the century on anathema, profanation, saying that they will make it be, and a bunch of degenerados, brujos de Sodom y Gomorra abominables, Fuerzas Armadas Argentinas, Ministerio de Seguridad, Ministerio de Defensa, Ministerio de Justicia de la Nación, Desarrollo Social, and the most of Kirchner, majority, is not a lie, Ejército Argentino, Fuerzas Armadas Argentinas, culparon so few, in base of making this abomination, saying that they will have rights because they will command. There will be the authority endorsed, and that will be a class for any degenerate and abominable freak, saying that will be mercy. To be around making whatever the shit, for they are saying they will be endorsed for supposed position taken, in base of bruja evangélica, bruja diablada de general acá, and associated, saying, give me a witch, give me an evangelic guy, at war, rape everybody. And it's what this dedicated a lifetime while I have conscience and the reality that I have been through my lifetime. Forgive me for this, just the simplicity, you already hear my voice. I suppose they will be screaming. I'm recording on firmware, LG C195 seamless, connectless, and low data, the INC for quick uploading, and I will be running this. So I send you as quickly as possible, and forgive me please, I'm sorry. You want to I will do the simplicity. It's going to be difficult for whether it's the nano BMC of this doesn't give the band of an Android 2020. Now, a little less, but is around. This is exactly the realities of my days. It's exactly what I have been. Every day is trying to fight for the purpose of not only a simple survival, but actually succeeding the best of the wonders I will never chance to see it about my best ever day to find myself as the day to proceed and making. Bleki Ramesakol, Bleki Ramesusleki Maravesahal, Bleki Susima, Bleki Maravespola, Hagi Sosim. Can you give me a moment? I want to see that I didn't exceed my time. Still recording. I have only 1 hour. For the 1 hour, I am dismissed, and I don't want to waste it. I will reinitiate. Now, Bleki Fogomosakal, Kimi Rafoko, Lasma, Bleki Fogosis, Bleki Maravesahal, the Sok Bleki Maravesahal, the Sotletin. Ishko blady fogofechal visotlevisman, setleki machim, but blady social, laila tikragachal, hido blady social, gmin habe fogolevesan. And blady fogomas technisch badli. So, Schleit ein Mekisch, mark מסך על חלק גיליסים. לקליקים Slagi marka reflekol blefir מסך על גיליסו חלקי מרקת השל, בלבפוק מסך על חלק גיליסו של לבן. שלגי marka מפוק על חלק גיליסו בלבים מפלגי מרקת חים. Sorry for the highest, I am just woke up. BLOVERK מסך על חיליבי ברק מפלג מתחל גיבי פורדכל, זה בלבי פור מסך על חיליבי דוספקי מרחתיאם, בלבי סוסק חלקים, נראה תחליבי שוחקים. Slagi marka reflekal חיליבי בלובי סלוק לקימה חיליבי פוקוס חיליבי סחל חיליבי שפה, לבדי פוק מסך אנגלקים אחים. And let's team, like your runners with you. We're awaiting, I just send you your runners brief too. So this is exactly the thing. I am daily pregnant. I cannot reach no help and are taking me. I'm diked, but this deteriorates organized all over in base of degeneraciones of a witch, an evangelic, a troster in this position for anything about taking a coin and any associated licking. I'm sorry, the vulgar way, but it's exactly the picture, it's exactly what happens. 4 days having the day on the shares in base of what they do to me, and I will be the gondola for any degenerate taking the favor and the benefit of the supposed serves the patria. And this is exactly Argentina. Tribunales, Cuerpo Médico Forense, Gobierno de la Ciudad de Buenos Aires, and each of the generates pretended to be government of the nation in officialism and whoever associated United Evangelicals, Fuerzas Armadas Argentinas, Ejército Argentino, and the rest of communities, but the few number, which I'm still trying to put away from here. They are totally in real state for whatever they want, to take what they said it stands. And it means your patrimony, your lives, mine, and everybody else's, for making the abominations dead, saying that they will be the ones that demand, once in turn, government of the world. Your runners already sent you everything. International Council of World Terrorism Association with FIBL. They have problems. You already have the briefs. You already have the view, and it's real. The Anti-Terrorism and World Councils, United Nations with Mark Midx, you have the completed, and also with Ellis Townsend, the White House. So please ask you, run Charles Saunders will ever be read immediate meeting you all surely for a hearing like he programmed, and not necessarily I just say you further. You already should ever have something like a very appointing from him. So I'm asking you, please, forgive me. I am feeling sick of this soul. I am not resting or destroying my life. Check again. Forgive me, please. Still recording. I feel hysteric already. I'm sorry. I boy, this was the William Grub. It's a SEAGATE, one of the Western Digital. My sister boy with her Mercado Libre account in an offer. I went to pick it up. So San Justo Place, La Matanza County, Buenos Aires Suburban. This is a very new disk which has MS1. I couldn't install because it comes with rescue Grub at the unknown installed system file. And the reality is maybe I should install some MS3 or 4 for the software that Persistes Policía Federal Argentina, which serves that I go in this place, La Casa del Audio, that I couldn't install yet. My computer is for 64 bits. It's a dual core, an old one for 2.4 gigabytes speed, 34 cache. K is too small for what it is new seasons. But okay, I bought this, which I can only use in the 32, supposedly will be ruined because of I will rub about Microsoft Kirchner Argentina, which is not Microsoft, we understand. And the reality is I have the system uninstalled and I don't know what am I going to do about this. Give me one moment, I am at the border. Alright, so yes, skip some recording. Oh my God, it's insufferable. Forgive me. It's the limitations I'm having some extra and not stating. If I record this in high definition for the Grand Prime, I have a problem because there will be for about 4 gigabytes, a hell of an hour, and I wouldn't end to tell you everything. And with the speed I cut with this 10 megabytes per second uploading, if 10 megabytes, which are 7.5, I will have no possibility to reach out, but a complete 2 days or seeing for some place in service where I will steal and make disasters about more for my accounts and whatever the invention for more and make more or less humanity. So forgive me, please. It's a very, gonna be no further 67 megabytes video, which is a very small. You can pixelate and definition given with criminology, BMIC, Liaison Office if you want, there's no problem. Even you run a sound sounders with Liaison Office and Beakers, you can come with them, forgive me please. The corroboration on this is going to be the CDIC, you already know, they were destroying my device permanently, but you already know how to do in identifying. BLOVERK become a BLOVERK I need you please to be careful. And like I was saying, I have only for install a 32 bits system, which is what they sold me in 503 pesos. At that day that I will ever come for every nanomixer or some phantom power supplied at my computer and recording directly with this microphone condenser. Now, this is the reality, people. BLOVERK program Halgi Bokrak, Halgi Sosleki, Marabethal, Kebi Blavisa, La Lekim, Marabethal, Habibe Sohat Kalim, Bableki Mahab Kalicho, and Halki Blavisa. In BLOVERK program Halhal, Ableki Mahab, Halgi Soslek, Marati, Mahreham, in BLOVERK Spotlika, Halki, Rapoko Halgiso, in BLOVERK Spot, and Leki Mahab, Halgi Sociality. Give you HTTPS, www, DDIT, DDMC, DDMP, DDMO, DDMC, DDMT, Kablekim, Habe Black, Mahab Helikim, Mahab Full, Spotlek, Rotlekim, Mahab Televisotelis, Spatlekim, Mahab Televisotlekim, Atleki Yarn, Rabefok, Stu Utak, Hokopokok, Tespaken, Rotlekim, Mahab Helikim, Diplobet Kop, the Fokokhem, Amespotam, Likloki Magrebe Fakua Blesoslik, Bia Lektika Magrenhal Madnen, Gerhaman for you to get in Lethiko Ref Isher Bakli Mafamat in Lechachelik Evan Bitsev, Gerhomaplikam Ready, Sopleviforo Tetra, Hamablevifoko Batlevifoko Shela Hilra Halakhan Blevismatin. Middle T cab F of F convex middle C DCIT 5 point NT F7 the whole of the last tools with Mirman and what I have published you can use them for this recall in spatial systems. BLOVERK program Hilgi Berhal, Habableki Focus Halis, Nobleki Marhal, and BLOVERK Focus Halis Fehal, you are going to have everything you need here. Whatever has problems, Eli Bide or Desha Lakal, and even you come with Anders and Popper. Whatever this situations or problems or extremely to handle, please don't shoot up. You have the numbers, you have the data, you are understanding who they are, careful with the being read forward, you're going to identify and I'm sorry again, and please ask you, check for this, and let's having the best ever care. Protect yourselves, be as best you have with and can. Remember, Matt at per calorie for your Cham Sanders, Supreme Court of Justice of U.S. He's a great person. The per calorie is in this position, is working cleanly, are honest, are good people, and we can do something still. Please ask you, and I'm so sorry. Bless you so much, and I hope this to be really at the normal, as we understand normal can be. Bless you really so much, and I'm so sorry for everything.